Hi, it's me again, Taxi. And today we'll see how to build one of these. What's this? It's a system that outputs eggs to outer space. And we will see what it is, how to set it up, and then how to troubleshoot it and how it works. So you can stop watching at any time, whenever you have the information you want. And so let's see. Why? What's special about this? Basically, this is the egg exporting blueprint we used to use in the server, which is a perfectly nice blueprint. It's very nice. What it does is it just loads eggs into rockets and waits for a spaceship to pass by and take them. But if they don't, like if the eggs stay into the silos for too long, then they get removed and they are destroyed or upcycled or whatever. That's cool and all. But I was wondering, what if we had a system that just kept the eggs into the spawners for as long as possible? And so this is it. What it does basically is like this silo reads orbital requests, and all these other silos are like little cells connected in a daisy chain. Whenever there is a request, this thing here sends a pulse with the request amount. So let's say 1500, and so this pulse goes to this cell, and if the rocket is ready, it sends like the rocket into outer space and subtracts 500 before passing the pulse to the next cell. If the rocket is not ready, it just passes the whole pulse. So like if this was still waiting for the eggs to be recharging, this would be like 1500, 1500, and 1500. I mean, it gets here, you know. So basically, whenever like the request will just pass through all the daisy chain, and when it gets to the end, it just goes back and is looped. Yeah, as you saw, we saw something requesting some rockets, and then they all now should be launching. And that's it. Okay, we see how this works. Let's build one of these from scratch. Let's go here. Okay, let's start with some considerations. Yes, basically you just have this nice book with some blueprints inside, and there are steps. Like just you do them in order. I'll hover over them so you can read the descriptions. One thing to consider, like this array must be the only thing on Novice that outputs eggs into outer space. Otherwise there will be miscounts, problems. So I will disable this, and let's start. Another thing to keep in consideration is like if you have your bioflux source here, your landing pad or whatever, and if you make a very long chain like this, bots will have to travel a long ass distance to go over there. So instead of doing something like this, we should oh, I'm so sorry. We should like make the chain be closer, and one way you can do that is like to bend it around, you know, and make it fold on itself. And so this is set up to do this. Okay, one last thing. How big should you make this? Like each step, I mean, no, each chain link has 2 rockets. So it's like 1000 eggs. Like if you have like a spaceship that asks for like 11,000, you should make like, I don't know, at least 12,000, so you can satisfy the requests in a timely manner. You know, that's up to you. But you know, in this case, I'll do like, you know, I'll make 1200 rockets, whatever. Let's start by going to step 1. Now you can pick the book up and just scroll it, and it should be easy to build it this way. Now, since the chain is going to be more or less around here, I will start here with step 1. Now you just paste this, and here it is. What can I say about this? The important things is like this power pole is the one that you will attach the rest of the chain to. And this power pole has to connect to the end of the chain. Okay, we need to connect this to the end later to complete the circuit. Okay, this starts on the off state, like the noted by this light here. To turn this on, you just flick this, and now this will be on. This will send the pulses. But for right now, we just keep it off. We will turn it on later. What else? Also, this is a mechanism to destroy eggs. If anything goes wrong, all the eggs will be purged and might end up in here. If you have another system that already does this, you can just remove it. Otherwise, you keep it here. This counts up how many eggs have been destroyed too, so you're welcome. Next, step 2. We pick the book again and we skip to the next thing. It's just a little grid. You overlay it on these power poles here and make sure you're overlaying them correctly. There are little arrows here so you can tell the direction of the signal, and just paste them like so. Now let's say I want to curve. You just go to one of the next 2 blueprints. Turn right and turn left. You just paste this here, and this will make sure that everything is connected correctly and let you go in the opposite direction. So then you go back to this, you rotate it 180 degrees and paste again. And likewise, you turn now left by doing this, and you go back if you want, and you can repeat this however many times you want, but I will just end here. Okay, this is almost done. We just need to connect this with a red wire to this power pole here, to this substation. And very nice. Now this circuit is ready. Step 3. Let's see. Now we go to the step 3. Actually, let's check it out. In here you got 3 blueprints. The common spawners, which is going to be the one you start with, probably, and the legendary spawners. These will be used, I mean, when you're ready to use these, you can use this, but for now we'll just start with the common one. So, we switch to spawners, and making sure this is off, we just paste them. Now, I will skip these 2 spots here for now, and I'll explain why later. We just paste this, like so. This will turn on the bioflux requests. You can drag them also, whatever. And that's very nice. Now, do not panic if you see no food, because like the bioflux inserters are on a clock, which is here. And like, thanks to DJ for this idea. Like, we were discussing this design a long time ago. I mean, some weeks ago, yes. And he was like, you can synchronize the egg generation rate if you starve the spawners just right. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, like, but you know, that's the idea. Very nice. Thanks for the idea. So, what else? Yeah, do not panic. Like, at some point they will get fed. This is all just to synchronize all the spawners. Okay. Step 3, no panic. Okay, now, before starting the pulses, it would be wise to wait for each spawner to have at least 50 eggs inside of them, you know? Like, every spawner, everything should have 50 eggs for best results. It should fix itself eventually, but, you know, if you want to be safe, do this. If you don't, do whatever you want. We're almost done. Let's just, while we wait for the eggs, we might as well finish the array. by using these little spiders. Now, I know that I have to disable this. Okay. And just find the one that fits your grid, because sometimes you might start on the other square, so you know one of these should work for you. In my case, it's type A. Yeah, you just paste them like so. And these will put some spider ghosts. The spiders should have a logistic grid. I maybe forgot to put a... God damn it. Oh, cock, whatever. I mean, you know, the spiders, they are spiders, they're nice, they're very cute, they protect us in case of bioflux issues, like if the spawners die, these will shoot capture bot rockets. This is because I could not fit the rocket turrets, so sorry, maybe you can make a better design, whatever. Okay, how many? Oh, 60 eggs. Okay, these are ready. So, what am I forgetting? Wait for 50 eggs. No, that works. Okay. It's now safe to turn this on again. The red light will turn off, meaning that now the requests are going around. And everything is crying because they don't have this stupid... this shit here. Come on, dude. Please. Thank you. And as you can see, like this, there is this funny display of lights and signals. Basically, what's going on is like all these ships that were waiting in orbit are like requesting eggs. So like now there are requests going around. As soon as one of these silos is ready, it will satisfy the request. So by waiting, it will be fine. Now, why did I leave this open? Because like every request will hit these first. I mean, the first links in the chain are the ones that get triggered the most, right? So it's the best spot to put your legendary spawners. And removing spawners is a pain in the ass, so you can just leave it open, maybe add 2 more later, whatever. So we go back to step 3. 3, whatever. And I divided it in 2, so you can prioritize one of the 2 thingies. Let's put it here. Actually, before doing this, it would be wise to stop it again, to stop the array. So, yeah, before adding new spawners, stop the array. Or maybe, I guess you could disable something in here to maybe if you paste the... Nah, never mind, whatever. Just wait, come on. Or don't, it will fix itself anyway. So yeah. Legendary spawners, very nice. You can do, I mean, I'll just paste all of them. And this should be working. Like, well, as soon as these have 50x inside again, let's see if I can. Come on, give me. 50, okay. We're ready to unleash these signals again. And here we go. Now, that's it. This is the end of the how to set up part, because like this works. And this will, like, if there are problems, it should fix itself. I mean, it will fix itself. Come on, I have tested it long enough yeah, right now there is some problem. Like some eggs, there were some eggs stuck in a rocket, and now everything is being purged, and all the eggs are being put in here, and this will eat them all. How many? A lot of eggs. 4 rocketfuls at least. Shit happens, I guess. But if we just go forward in time a bit, it should just stabilize all fine. And see, we get requests, and these are the ones that reload faster. And see, this is fine. And we just lost how many? 7k eggs, 7.5. Who cares? Very nice. Okay, now troubleshooting part. Let's see. There are some problems that may happen, and this circuit will recover from at least 2 of them. case 1, there is an orbital request that is stuck. Basically, there is a ship waiting for some eggs, oh, come on. But there is no pulse for the request. If this happens, this part of the circuit here will basically it checks if there are any silos ready and there is a unfulfilled request in orbit for too long, it will send the request again. Easy. So it will get fulfilled. Very nice. The other problem is miscounts. That, as you saw earlier, we purged all the rockets. What happens is like the detect timer restarted. Basically, this other part of the circuit looks at all the rockets and it's like, okay, if there are eggs in any rocket and too much time has passed, this means that they're probably stuck there. There are eggs there is a miscount. So in that case, all the requests or the pulses get paused, and all the silos are purged. When they are all empty, the requests are sent again. And these two things should cover most, if not all, the cases of problems. Probably, I hope. Okay. And yeah, the cell, I described it a little bit earlier, but basically it's just the requests come from here. They go to these things, which basically check. I mean, you can read the descriptions if you want. I will try to go very slowly on the things so you can read them. I'm not sure the order in which to show them to you, actually. But yeah, basically the inserters are enabled only when they see an S, and they are red as pulses also, so that the eggs that have been moved can be counted, and so that we can reset the circuit when 500 eggs have been moved. And the S will be output only when there is an incoming request and enough time has passed. The time is set in some combinator. What the hell is it? Is it this one? Yeah, like this one is for the legendary spawners, and let's see, I guess there must be one for the, yeah, this is for the common one. And you can change, if you change it in one place, you change it everywhere, because it's a logistic group. And that's mostly it, I guess. This is the part that subtracts 500, I guess. Yeah. Also, little note, like the signals lower than 500 will not even reach the silos. So, okay. What am I forgetting? I don't know. I hope I told you everything. I mean, yeah. Or like, I don't know, well, I didn't hover over every combinator, but like I had descriptions on everything, so you know, you can go and read them. Hopefully I did a nice job, and yeah. Oh, see you in the future, and I hope you enjoyed this little rambling session. See you in again in the future and stuff. Bye bye.